Good afternoon, Farnham Heights, and happy Friday. Joanne, can we just check, have you pressed record this time?
I have.
You have pressed record, excellent, glad to hear it. Apologies, I wasn't around to do a little video message to you last Friday. It's been a phenomenally busy couple of weeks for reasons that I will come on to shortly. So I'm sorry I missed you, but I'm back and I found another backdrop in a different part of the school in which to record my Friday message. And goodness me, first of all, what an amazingly busy week it has been with Farnham showing off all of the things it does best in all of its glory. So at the beginning of this week, on Tuesday, we had our first ever annual inter-house pancake race. This was a very serious sporting event where the kids ran obstacles with coloured pancakes and tossed the pancakes and raced one another, and I have absolutely no idea what was going on, but it was gloriously chaotic. And one of the things I loved most about it was it was the whole school. It was the junior school and the senior school, and I loved seeing how much our awkward 15 and 16-year-olds were really getting into it and cheering on the 3, 4 and 5-year-olds from nursery reception in year 1. It was glorious and anarchic. So thank you. I couldn't tell you who's winning the big inter-house trophy this year, but I think Phil's going to go and buy a big fancy plastic trophy to dish out at the end of the year, maybe on sports day. So that was that. What else? And then Tuesday evening, I had the wondrous experience of my first ever Farnham Heights Rock and Pop gig, which was phenomenal. So much talent on display, so much variety, from kind of death metal through to boy band. But you guys were awesome. And again, just thinking about that Farnham spirit that's so important, the thing I love most was the level of support you gave to one another, particularly when you thought a performer might have been feeling nervous or anxious about their performance. The noise from the mosh pit, it wasn't really a mosh pit, but from the standing room at the front of the stage in support of your friends, your colleagues, your members of the members of your community was brilliant and was proper Farnham Heights. So thank you for that. Thank you to all the staff who supported it and to all of the parents who came as well. And then what else has been going on? We had World Book Day yesterday, so massive shout out to the junior school team, especially for all of your efforts there. It was great to see the kids in fancy dress. It was great to see them taking part in reading related activities. And thank you, the first of 2 thank yous today to Joanne behind the camera for booking our visiting author. I think the kids really enjoyed that. So thank you, Joanne.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So that was that. We also had a brilliant lunchtime concert yesterday, mostly singing, but also our fabulous orchestra was playing. So, like I say, loads of wonderful things going on. Now, a couple of, and then in my hand, because I keep saying I want to do sports results, I've got some sports results, so I'm going to whiz through these. Bedale secured a 5-2 victory in a tightly contested match in the under-15 girls football. Don't start there, Ben. Well done, and next time we need to beat Bedales. That's a personal vendetta, you heard it here first. But then, under-16 girls football, big 2-0 win against St Ed's. They're the sporty school, we're the not sporty school. So big 2-0 win to the under-16 girls football team. Under-11 girls versus St Ed's and Barfield. There was a 2-0 win for Barfield and a 3-0 win for St Ed's. But massive well done to the under-11 girls anyway for their competitive spirit. We had under-9s mixed hockey against St Ed's. And Farnham truly shone in attack. It was a joy to watch. Well done to everybody. Under 13 girls versus St Ed's, 1-1 draw. Well done to you. Under 15s rugby Boundary Oak tournament shield winners. Woo! Silverware. And under 13s hockey at the Duke of Kent. There's a video match report in the newsletter, so I can't tell you what happened because Lloydie's done a video match report and it's not on my piece of paper. But massive thank you to everybody who's been representing the school in sports this week. We are super proud of you. Okay. And also this week just started Farnham Literary Festival. So we had Tim Pope, who is a film director and director of music videos to ridiculously famous people who was doing morning talk to the senior school this morning. He's here this evening. Are there still tickets available, Joanne?
Oh, yes.
There are. And we've got a keg of beer.
We do.
Proper keg of beer for anybody who wants to come along to that. So please do come along. Tickets on the door?
You could do.
Yeah, you can buy tickets on the door or
On
they're
the
on the
website,
website. So, I mean, he was brilliant talking to the kids this morning. So much fun. And he's been doing workshops all afternoon. Then we've got Macbeth tomorrow. Still tickets available. And then we've got the shark thing on Sunday. And the shark, what is it?
It's the Secret History of Sharks.
Secret History of Sharks on Sunday, which looks amazing. I can't go because I'm going to be at Twickenham watching the rugby. But please do come along and support if you can. And let's say thank you to Joanne again, because it's Joanne who organises all of this stuff and makes it happen. She's like our very own Mrs. Rabbit. She doesn't just hold the camera for the films on a Friday. So thank you to Joanne. Please support the lovely events. And we got a keg of beer. So what more can you ask? And then next week. So first of all, you may have heard the sad news at the end of last week that the Royal School in Hazelmere has announced that it's closing. And you may also be aware that we've been showing a number of families around the school in case some of those families choose to join Frensham Heights. I just wanted to let you know that as soon as I know more about that, I will communicate more formally if there's going to be new kids joining your child's year group. It's important that you know what's going on and know what measures we're putting in place. Number one, to support those kids coming in who've been through a bit of a traumatic time, but also to make sure that we don't compromise on what we're doing for our current kids. This has got to enrich and improve and can't mean we're compromising or making their lives more difficult. So when we know exactly what we're dealing with in terms of the numbers and what year groups, I will communicate more formally to let you know what we're putting in place. And we'll also probably be doing some social events at the beginning of the summer term to welcome those parents, to welcome those young people, to help them to integrate into our community. But I'm sure you probably picked up on that. That's what's going on, and there'll be more formal communication in due course. And then finally, just to plug that next Thursday is my town hall, where I'm going to be updating parents on lots and lots of interesting things that are going on around the school, both in terms of addressing things raised through parent voice, but also sharing some of the important strategic developments which have taken place since the last town hall in November. And I think that is it from me. So may I wish you a very lovely weekend, and I will see you same time next week. Take care. Bye.